All right, folks, we're going to start off with the big hitters, the paddle guys. Down there, you can see the number one of the line there. That is Jesse the Mad Boy Manu, son of Jesse the Mad Man Manu. On 2735. So yesterday he ran a 275. Here comes Insanity. Librian Hills on a Bridge Lake, British Columbia. And that's fine looking hot rod. Like I say, brand new car this year. Yes, sir. On the back wheels at 2507. The president of the Northwest Mud Racing Association, Michael Vandermeij, coming at you in over the limit. Yeah, starting to run better. A 3.8, 3.831. Not a lot of fuel on the pipes. His second machine is a little bit longer, the chassis, and is running a 427. Yeah, a 4150. This one's a little bit longer. I actually, I know a lot about this chassis here, folks. So he's trying to beat a 3.9. Look at that, a 3.9, 3.9. Nice job by Byron. So he ran a 4.1 yesterday on the second pass, so he'll throw that 4.1 away, hopefully. Go, Kinsley, go! Oh, yeah. That 7.9 is gone, I'll tell you that right now. Yep, a 7090, 7090 for Kinsley. And he's off! Young Caden Lemack in the crazy cracker, look at him focus. A 7.3. A 7.9, pardon me, 36. This is DJ. I'll talk in a sec. This thing's loud. Nice job. Oh, he's going to get stuck. No, he got her out. 4-3-1-3. Good job of my man DJ. Just another day at the office. Whoa, you can see he was turned left right from the get-go. Oh, no, stop there. Don't keep going. Cut to you. Oh, a 10-3. I don't think he knows where the finish line is. Oh, I don't know what that was. That's still running. A 4.294, so he picked up a lot of speed since yesterday. But that was a funny little backfire. That was a little nitrous backfire. This next race, folks, this is a classic matchup of old school versus new school. We got the old school round charger. This vehicle was built a long time ago. It's a nice vehicle. but it's got the big tire, high ground clearance, 2 carburetors on the blower, and you've got the low riding Austin down and dirty. He's got, yeah, it's new school versus old school. Nice race by Austin with the come from behind special, a 3.493 for Austin. That is a fast little hot rod. A 4.641 for Xander Humphrey. Eric Vandermeer coming at you. Yeah, that's better. That's better. A 3.379. This is Colby Fawcett driving Little Bird. Colby is not a lady driver. He wants to thank Lorco, his mom and dad, and of course that cat Ian Brewster for all the help. Just a little, Colby used to be a junior racer. Now he's a 3rd year in the real deal. We let kids go, as 14 is the age we have. You can run in the real mud. We've got several junior racers converted into racing for real now. This being a case in point. His sister Blair is also going to race this vehicle in a different class. You see the double number plates on the front. Going against Dougie Jewell, the Jewel Digger, a 1949 Chevy. He wants to thank his wife Cindy and the family, and of course Ian Brewster. That guy is everywhere, man. As a matter of fact, there he is on the start line right there, the man. Dougie Jewell right down the chute with a 4.640, a 6.125 for Colby Fawcett, Little Bird. Next up, here comes the lady driver in that black and blue Knights. This is Renee Stern. Sponsored by Albion Tire, Warden Automotive, Steve's Towing, Wire Crosser Electric. Hillbilly Mud Racing Team wants to thank Tanya and Robin for all the help. They hail out of Mission, BC. Now she's got her work cut out for her. She's going against the 84 Toyota driven by Austin Smith on a Terrace, BC called Bad Habit. Austin has been laying him down, folks. Austin has been laying him down. He ran a 4.2 and a 4.1. Whoa, look at that! Oh, what a race. A 4.454 for Austin and a 4.718 right on his tail, Renee Stern. Good job, Renee. Good job by both those drivers. Brian Fraser in the blue truck hails out of McBride, not too far down the road. A little further up the road is Steven Bereniak in Superbad. Now yesterday, Superbad ran a 6.9 and a 6.3, and Bruiser ran a 7.5 and a 5.8. Let's see what these guys got for you this time. Yeah, you can see that mud is actually holding up pretty well. An 8.532 for Superbad and a 6.593 for Brian Fraser in the Bruiser. Now she's got a little bullet, literally a little bullet full of Dave's ashes hanging from the front of the, well, where the mirror would be in that thing. So Dave's riding along with her, folks. This is a memory of Dave. This is Mima. Going against Nathan Kinnear, one of our track worker helper guys, in an 86 Ford Bronco called Going Broke. He's sponsored by In Between Tech and GT Auto Recycling. He hails out of Lackahash, British Columbia, folks. They come from all over. Mima hails from Chilliwack. Oh no. A little mud bath for Nathan Kinnear there at the end. A 6.187 for Nathan. Now, you saw what happened with Mima there. She lurched forward, started the timing beam, then kind of panicked, I think, and just went with it. And it added like 3 or 4 seconds to her run. A 13.159, that will be her throwaway. There's the mystery machine. Now this is a new vehicle, and they've been sorting out a lot of bugs. So, like I said, it's running solo for safety reasons. But they've had some gremlins. They've actually rolled it. She rolled it in Quesnel. So it's been a bit of a struggle. But you know what? She's getting a little faster each time. Sneaking up on it, as they say. For example, she ran an 8.6 yesterday and then backed it up with a 6.7, a 6.714. Let's see if she can get a little faster on that 6.7 even. All right, Ashley, see what you got. No. Oh, she's still good. She's still good. A 7.040. Now she lost that in the middle. I think what happened is her foot slipped off the gas. That's what I think happened, to be honest with you. This is a lady driver. This is Blair Fawcett. First year doing this. She was a junior racer for years. Now she's in the real car. An 8.735 for Blair Fawcett. You can see it's actually quite muddy out there. This is another Vandermeer. This is Wesley Vandermeer. He was a junior racer last year, first year in the mud, running his dad's old car. And this kid, he's going to be a force. Nice job, a 4.885. Now, what did he had some problems yesterday. Cale Bath in the 8 runner. It's a 4 runner with a V8 in it. He's one of our track helper guys. Cale Bath, he works like a dog all weekend for us. Going against Ricky Blackwell in Independence. Oh, yeah. Oh, the clock didn't stop. Okay, there's an example of all that mud. That, you can see over here, the display board is still running. Nice job. She ran a 6.3 and a 5.4 yesterday. She backs up with a 5.387. Good job by Ricky. She'll be throwing away that 6.3, no doubt. All right, here we go. Speaking of kids named Austin Smith, this is Austin Smith's other race car. He has that little purple Toyota. Now he's got the 86 Chevy. Hails out of Terrace, BC. Going against Cam Owen in Dirt Cheap. First year racer, the 95 Ford. Sponsored by the Hillbilly Mud Racing Team, which means you're all things Ford. Out of Mission, British Columbia. Also wants to thank J. Brown Metalworks and Albion Tire. Back lane 2 up. Back lane 2 up. He hit the beam. So anyways, Austin ran a 5.4 and a 5.1 yesterday. Dirt Cheap ran a 6.3 and a 5.8. So let's see if Dirt Cheap Cam Owen can gain a little ground. Now you can see Brandon, that cigarette actually helps him balance, folks. Good job by both those guys. It is getting slick down there. A 6.066 for Austin Smith and a 6.477. A 6.4 with a Ray Bork on the back for Cam Owen. Lady Tammy Barkhouse in that beautiful 64 Chevy K10. Huge shout out to her husband Brian for doing all he does to keep that thing looking good and running good. Going up against Braden in Big Red. First year racer running a 460 on propane. He hails out of Kelowna, BC. Now, when you're thinking race car, you don't normally think F350 and you don't normally think propane. But hey, man, he's out here doing it, having fun. Yesterday, he ran an 8.6 and a 9.4. See if he can improve on that. Tammy ran a 9.3 and a 7.0. So Tammy wants to keep the 7 and drop the 9. Let's see what happens here, folks. Whiskey Girl versus Big Red. She's out. An 8.140 for Braden and Big Red. And as you can see it from where the timing boards, the timing system is still running on Tammy Barkhouse, so we'll get her a manual time. Good job by Mr. Fourgroves. An 8.291 And you know what we call him? We call him Mr. RPM. Why do we call him Mr. RPM? You will understand in just a second here. He is just merciless, relentless on this little motor. There it is. A 6.748 for Corey Lepchinski. So he ran a pair of 5.2 and a 5.4 yesterday. So yeah, slowed down a bit today. That mud is quite muddy, surprisingly, out there. In the white Jeep Grand Cherokee, we've got Chad Piper going against Chad Colin. It's Chad Piper against Chad Colin. Chad Colin driving the gray Bronco. So I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to predict a guy named Chad is going to win this heat. Chad Colin with a 7.540. Chad Piper with an 8.687. Now yesterday, Chad Piper was running 7s and 6s, so he'll probably want to throw that 8. Yager must have had a 7.5, a 6.1, and now another 7.5. So he'll have to keep one of those 7.5s. As you can see, folks, he has not wasted any money on his paint job. All right, he wants to thank Chad Sporgrave as the mechanic for all the help. And he says it's a heck of a son-in-law too. That's Robert Russell. Going against, guess who? The vehicle is called Zombie Moose. It's driven by Ashley Davis. I don't know what it is, folks. Watch. Ashley Davis. We do this all day. Ashley Davis. Okay, Ashley, it's the Ashley Davis show. An 8.338 for Robert Russell, and we got to get a manual for Ashley Davis. Silas Hendrickson out of Prince George, BC, in that black 82 GMC, going against the little flat deck of Sam Jones, and he calls this thing Rip and Tear. Sponsored by Sammy J's Contracting, Chuck Rollinson, and Ken Miller. He hails out of McBride, BC, got a big block in this thing. So yesterday, Rip and Tear, the little flat deck, ran a 6.5 and a 6.4. Let's see if he can stay in that. And Rampage, Silas, ran an 8.7 and a 7.0. So let's see if he can drop out that 8.7. Oh yeah, nice run by both those. Silas will be happy. He's dropping out that 8, turned it into a 7.523 and a 7.261 for Sam Jones and Rip and Tear in Troublemaker. She's got some fans here. 1980 Chevy K2500. She wants to thank Dash Motorsports, Tom Mack Shipyard, Phil's Battery, Northwest Suspension, Restore Detail and Glass, Dusty Roads Truck Parts. Wants to thank her dad for all the help, and also wants to thank Grandma and the McFarlands for donating towards the fuel. Nice. Speaking of fuel, if you buy 50-50 tickets, folks, the proceeds are half we give to the volunteers for fuel. I think it's worth mentioning. We don't keep that money. The club does not keep that money. It goes to the volunteers for fuel. So buy those 50-50 tickets. Now, Abby's got that thing on rails, a 7.321. She ran a 7.6 yesterday and a 6.5, so she'll drop the 7.6. Good job by Abby. This is the Muddy Moose, Ashley Deedles, second year back in the 99 Jeep Cherokee, that green Cherokee, going against Ryan Sallow in the Raspberry. Ashley Deedles hails out of Chilliwack, British Columbia. She's sponsored by Tim's Trailer Repairs, Dash Motorsports, in memory of Dave Humphrey, Zombie Moose Cleans, Lordco Racing. Shout out to Andrew Stevens and Troy Black for all the help. And they're off. Oh, Ashley's got the thing rolling today, folks. A 7.948. Now, yesterday, she ran a 7.8, a 6.5, and now a 7.9. So she'll probably want to throw that 7.9. And a 10.6 for Ryan Sallow. 99 Jeep TJ, sponsored by Kingston Construction. Special thanks to guess who? Take a stab in the dark. Who he wants to thank? Nobody? Ian Brewster. All right, Derek, don't forget to shift, buddy. There's a shift. He saw on the wheel a 7.645, so he ran a 7.2 and a 6.9, so the 7.6 he would hope to be his throwaway.
We're down here at the Canoe Mountain Rodeo Grounds for the annual Northwest Mud Racing Association Valemount Mud Drags, and I'm here with Mike Vandermeij, who is the new president of NWMRA, and Stuart Whiteman, who is the track announcer and the media coordinator. Thanks, guys, for being here.
Hey, you're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, it's great. So we've been having a great weekend. Saturday was a little bit rainy and well, let's say a lot rainy, just to be honest. But how was it yesterday?
Well, it did. You're right. It rained all day. It was never cold, but it was just raining all day. But you know what? Hats off to the Valemount locals. That place, we had a great crowd. They stuck it. They didn't. No one left. You know, they stayed through the rain. Like I say, hats off to the locals for doing that. It's, you know, a hardy bunch. And yeah, we had a great race. We actually had a really good, despite the rain, we had a really good day yesterday.
Oh, that's great. Well, one of the things that we talked about earlier, and we'll talk about now, is the association's commitment to kids and building that races of the future. And Mike, you were mentioning that you have family that race as well, right?
Yeah, we have most our family comes out here and races, and they've been doing the buggies in the junior class, and now they're starting to get older, and now they've jumped into competition trucks. And along with a lot of other racers, their kids have now got to that 14-year-old age, and they have all started jumping into street trucks and competition trucks, and it's amazing to see. It's just puts a smile on your face.
Yeah, absolutely. Mud is in the blood, right? That's a good slogan for you guys.
It's all over our clothes and stuff too. But
yeah, absolutely. And it's not just your families that are involved in racing. It's your commitment to racing for the younger kids here. There's always a lot of young kids here that come out to this race. And what do you do that's special for the kids, Stu?
Well, we've always had this understanding that the kids are the future. I mean, that's just a simple equation to figure out. One of the things that we do, and I know kids love this, we give out free color posters. I'll show you one in a minute here, but we give out free posters to anybody, but it's usually just the kids. And then we encourage the kids to go talk to the racers. And at certain events, we'll actually bring the racers out to a common area. It's not really feasible here, but we encourage them to go walk around. The drivers are ready for them. The drivers are all packing Sharpies. They'll happily sign your autographs. It's a real connection from the kids to the race cars. You know what I mean? Lots of guys get a photograph inside a race car. So yeah, and then we get the junior class is new a few years ago, and boy, it's just been great. And like I said before, I'm repeating myself, I know, but they are the future. And yeah, we sort of like McDonald's, you know, you get the kids in there, then the parents have to come, right? So.
Well, one of the cool things that I like about this is that this type of racing is that locals can get involved too. How can locals be involved in the racing?
Oh, I'll let Mike take that one, but it's pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to bring in a truck, we have all our rules online. They can go to the Northwest Mud Racing Association website, check out the rules, the points, all that stuff. And if they're just bringing out a street truck or whatever, they could just bring it, tack it. They could pay their racing fee, and then they can come out and join the show.
Yeah, you can actually get involved in this pretty inexpensively, you know, the street class. I mean, of course, most guys start in the street class, and then it kicks in like a drug and you climb the ladder. But seriously, you can't get into it fairly inexpensively. We got guys out here that we always have local guys. There's some guys here from McBride and stuff, from Prince George, that just come to the one race just to have fun. You know, and as long as that vehicle is safe, yeah, you bring it, we'll run it. And yeah, like a new mud racer is born, you know what I mean?
I think one of the things that people think of when they think about mud is real thick bog mud and you're kind of stuck down in it. That's not really the Valemount mud, is it?
No, I mean, every track is different. That's what's kind of cool about mud racing, is it's different. You have to drive for the conditions, tune for the conditions, and you know, sometimes the conditions change, like yesterday to today. So it's always a tuning match and a driving match to compete, and that's probably the best part of it.
Yeah, right. I agree. It's unlike a drag strip, which is a constant surface. We're in a different town. Each race is a different town. The mud's made out of a different material, by a different guy, at a different time of the year. It's never the same twice. Valemount is notorious for being hard to make mud. It's so sandy here, but that's just how it is, right? Other ones are deep and sticky, like you said. It's just, like Mike says, you gotta tune to the track, and that's the skill of mud racing. It's different at every racing. There's not one thing you did at this race is going to probably have any effect on the next race. You got to start from scratch. So, yeah, cool.
So it makes for faster runs, though, right?
Valemount is known as one of the fast tracks here. We could water this thing for 10 days and it doesn't get that muddy. Yesterday is an exception. It rained all day and we got real mud. But Valemount, oftentimes it's so hot and dry this time of year, it's very hard to actually make mud. The ground just soaks up the water, But yeah, it is what it is. And it's, like I say, this is usually a very fast track.
We were talking earlier about how close Valemount is to Alberta, and maybe oftentimes there's lots of Alberta racers in. Maybe not so many this year, but what's your plans on maybe going forward in the future for involving more Alberta drivers?
Well, Mike and I were talking about this earlier. Mike's the president; he'll be the guy spearheading this. But we're trying to get a BC, Alberta, our club, NWMRA, and the CMRO to combine and have a race, both clubs here, a sanctioned race. It would be big if we can get it pulled off. Mike's working on it.
Yeah, their club's amazing. They got so many cool trucks and great drivers and great people, and it'd be really cool for Valemount if we could, get together and do an even bigger race and then have a little fun with each other with the BC Alberta thing.
Oh,
that's always a good time.
Oh yeah.
We have that up as much as we possibly can. So yeah, we would be advertising as the BC Alberta Challenge. Yeah.
This town is half Oilers fans, half Canuck fans.
That's what I was thinking that, but I wasn't going to say it. But yeah, exactly.
That's how I lost a bet, actually. I had to wear an Oilers jersey this year at the banquet, so from one of the Alberta guys.
That's right.
So will we see you again next year?
You absolutely will see us next year. Absolutely.
100%.
Same time, same place. And maybe we'll have this Alberta BC thing figured out by then, too. It is something we're working towards as a club. So, and like I say, he's the guy spearheading it.
Nice. Well, thanks for coming back to Valemount, and have a great rest of the afternoon, and we'll look forward to seeing you next year.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Austin the Boy Wonder in Insanity. Oh man, blower belt snapped right off the line. Yeah, tough break, man, tough break. You can still see it. It's hanging under the car. It's hanging on the front, but yeah, there it is. I mean, the good news is it's a simple fix. The bad news is those things are about $500 a shot for blower belts. And they don't give you any warning when they go. They just go. And you can see, like if you watch the movies, they run a car with blowers in the movies and the belt goes on and off. It turns on and off. It's not how it is. With that belt not being there, that blower not spinning, that thing does not run. Case in point, it's not running right now. Mr. Consistency, another 2.7 to 2.7.33. Good job by Jesse, the Mad Boy Manu. Does Michael Vandermeij, president of the Northwest Mud Racing Association. Now he's been, like I say, he's been getting a little faster each time. He's been sneaking up on it, as they say in the old racing world. I believe I was talking to him at halftime, he was going to pull another 5 of fuel out of it. See if he can speed up a little. So he's had a 7.8, he's going to throw that away. A 3.9 and a 3.8. Let's see if he can go 3.7. Let's see if he can go 3.5. Yes, sir. There it is. A 3.5. Good job. That car is running a little better each time out. Good to see a 3.5, 3.7. Good job, big fella. So here comes Byron in the Frog Stomper. Now, Frog Stomper ran a 3.9, a 4.2, and a 4.1. So let's see if we can get below the 4s again. No, you know what? It didn't sound like it didn't sound like, maybe the nitrous wasn't on it. It didn't sound like it was hitting the RPM of 5.221. All right, let's see what you got, buddy. Yeah, see what the difference with the nitrous is on? A 4.098. Good job. Oh, he's off. Oh, right down the... No, don't let it off. Don't let it off. Don't let it off. Okay, folks, he's only 4.5 years old. A 7... He got a 7.599. DJ Barack. Again, this is not really the best tool for the job, as it were, but he's out here doing it because he's a cool kid and because he can. A little methanol powered 50cc junior dragster. This thing actually flies. So DJ's last pass, he ran a 4.3. Let's see if he can do another 4.3. Visor down. DJ's all business now. Beautiful. 4.763. Good job by DJ Barack and the junior dragster. Next up, we got Caden Lemack in the Crazy Kraken. He's sponsored by Birch Avenue Tattoos out of 100 Mile House. Matt's got him staged up. Now, Crazy Kraken, he went a 12, a 12, and then a 7.9. Let's see if he can get back in the 7s or 8s here. Caden Lemack in the Crazy Kraken, folks. Nice job at 8.098. Nice job. So we'll throw away one of those 12s. Good job by Caden Lemack. Here comes Kinsley. Now Kinsley is a third-year junior racer. She ran an 8.5, a 7.9, and a 7.0. A little faster each time. Let's see if she can continue that trend. Maybe go sub 7 seconds here. Oh, a little wheelie. You see that? She did a little wheelie. A 7.3. Good job. So she's going to throw away that 8 and keep a 7. A trio of 7. Yeah, man, right on a 3.332. Yeah, nice race. A 4.410 for Xander and a 3.447 for Austin. Good job. So you ever want to impress your friends on your old Ford knowledge, if you see a 73 through 9 body style, it's got square headlights, it's got to be a 79, maybe a late 78. Here's Brewster. He's spraying double purge solenoids. Bumpy's on a 5-minute clock, so I think we'll let Ian run. Nice job by Ian, a 4-1-7-2. So obviously that little backfire he had earlier didn't... see, there's the square headlights. Now his hood flew off yesterday, so he's leaving it off today. Good job by Gerald Stern, a 5.756. All right, we got a lady driver in the far right, your guys' side. That's Renee Stern in black and blue Knights. She's the one that drew the winning 50-50 ticket. Going against Austin Smith in Bad Habit. Now, Renee's been giving him a run for his money, but Austin has had this thing on rails. He's running low fours all day. Renee was in the fours as well. Let's see if Renee can pull one off here, folks. Austin Smith on a Terrace, BC. Renee Stern on a Mission, BC. Lady driver. Ford versus Chevy. We got all the stuff going on. Austin says, not today, Renee, not today. Now we got Colby Fawcett, brother and sister race team. In Little Bird, it looks brown now, it's actually black. Going against Dougie Jewell in the Jewel Digger. Both these guys, Dougie Jewell and Colby, want to thank, guess who? Ian Brewster, baby. Already got him staged. Purge, last minute purge, we're ready up here. And they're off. Oh, Dougie, hold on. A 4.594 and a little bit of an underwear change for Dougie Jewell there. Now, Jewel Digger, he just ran, what did he just run? A 4.594, he ran a 4.6 and a 4.2 and a 4.2. Very consistent, Doug. Little Bird yesterday ran a 6.7, then a 5.4, then a 6.1 today. So let's see what he's got here. Good job, a 6.5, 6.1. This is Wesley Vanderbilt. Now Wesley ran a 4.9, a 4.6, and a 4.8. Let's see if he stays in his consistency zone. No. In a word, no. Now, believe it or not, folks, that's Eric Vandermeer with no shirt. He is sucking his gut in. He's doing his best. That's all he's got. We're ready. Wake up, Mr. Scoon. Picking up speed all the way down to 5.102 for young Wesley. Now Blair, same thing. This is her. She was a junior for years. This is her first year in the real deal, so she's running solo. She had a 6.6, a 6.8, and an 8.7. So she wants to lose that 8.7. See if she could get something a little better here, back into the 6 range. Oh boy. So they'll fire it up, back her up, give her a restart. Much better, a 5.930. Good job. So she'll lose that 8, turn it to a 5.9. Good job by Blair. She'll be happy with that. Ashley Blue in the Mystery Machine. Oh, she let off right before the finish line, but she still got a 7.239. Good job by Ashley. Now, Mima ran a 10.0, a 9.2, and a 13. So she wants to lose that 13. Let's see if she can better that 13 right here, right now. Nathan Kinnear in Going Broke, 7.9, 5.8, and 6.1. So maybe he can lose that 7, turn it to a 6 or another 5 even. Let's see what happens. Good job by Nathan with a 7.350 and a 12.157 for Mima. Blue Chevy's Bruiser driven by Brian Fraser. Out of McBride, BC, going against Stephen Bereniak in Superbad. 20-year racer out of Prince George, BC. Got the big block in there with the 44s on it, looking cool. Again, kind of a real old school mud racer. Superbred Steven has run 6s and an 8. Brian has run 7, 5, and a 6. So he wants to lose that 7. See if he can get another 6, maybe. Now, what you saw there, Stephen Bereniak with an 8.970 and a 7.457 for Mr. Fraser. What you saw there was you could see Stephen kind of nudged forward before the green. What he should have done was just gone for it because you're racing the clock anyways, and we'd already set the clock up here. In the meantime, we got Corey Lipchinski, Mr. RPM himself. A 6.072. So he's had a 5.2, a 5.4, a 6.7, and a 6.0. So he'll keep the 6.0. Chance Fourgraves in an 06 6-liter diesel Ford F250. Like I said earlier, the thing's running really good. Just doesn't really have the right tires for the job. Cool looking tires, but, well, you'll see what I mean. So he's actually been doing pretty good. He's got a 10, a 6.718, and an 8.2. So he wants to lose that 10, see if he can bag another 6, 7, or 8. Well, the thing is running like a champ. It really is. But at 14.8, you can, like I said, this is the wrong tires for the job. I can see Tammy Barkhouse, our NWMRA apparel lady, in that beautiful 64 Chevy. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's a K10. Big shout out to her husband, Brian, for keeping the truck running good and looking good. Oh, there's Big Red. I was going to say, she's supposed to go against Big Red. This is Braden, first-year racer out of Kelowna, BC, running a 460 on propane in the big F350 with 42-inch boggers on it. So Braden has cut some 8.6, 9.4, and 8.1. Hold it, Matt. Oh. A 9.807 for Tammy Barkos. Okay, here goes Big Red. All right, there he goes to the big propane powered pool. Always tried it in high range. It didn't work out. There he goes. Drop the gear. Yeah, that's the thing about mud. You know, you think 11.432. You think hey, if I start out in a higher gear, I'll get more wheel speed. That's what you think, but the mud says not so fast. So this is Austin Smith in Back in Black at the Terrace, BC, sponsored by A&J Roofing, Ken's Marine, Caleb Off-Road, Silver Fox Hot Shot Service, and Caleb Tire, of course, all of Terrace, BC. And he's been on a mission all weekend, Austin has. He's got a 5.4, a 5.1, and a 6.0. Let's see if he can drop the 6.0 and get back in the fives. Absolutely, almost a 4, a 5.079 for Austin Smith. Good job. So Cale has run an 8.4 and a 7.2 yesterday and a 9.2 this morning. So let's see if he can get rid of that 9.2 here, folks. Like I say, best 3 out of 4. Yeah, he's going to throw away that 9 and turn it to a 7.752. Good job by Cale. Okay, in the street class, here comes a first-year racer, Abby Harampoli, in Troublemaker. She ran a 7.6, a 6.5, and a 7.3. Let's see if she can drop that 7.6. Now you see, a 9.6. This will be her throwaway, a 9.625. I preach about this all the time. The mentality is I'm going to get half track into the shift. And when I shift to a higher gear, mathematically I'll get more wheel speed. But the mud doesn't always allow it. She would have been better off to leave it in first and just run it out in one gear. My opinion. Silas Hendrickson in Rampage, he calls it the Black King. Rampage, the Black King, got a small block in here out of Prince George, BC. Going against the flat deck of Sam Jones and called Rip and Tear. Sponsored by Sammy J's Contracting, Chuck Rollinson, and Ken Mueller. Silas is sponsored by Panic Racing. So Rampage, 8.770 and a 7.5. Sam Jones, 6.6 and a 7. So Sam wants to lose the 7. Silas wants to lose an 8. Silas had the early lead, but Sam Jones reeled him into the big end, an 8.872 for Silas and a 7.093 for Sam Jones of Rip and Tear. Okay, we've got Robert Russell in the boneyard. That 01 Chevy Silverado with the exotic paint job going against the Zombie Moose driven by Ashley Davis. Ashley Davis! Ashley Davis! Now Robert Russell says, yeah, you may have a cheering section, but I got a faster hot rod. A 7.140 for Robbie, an 8.375 for Ashley Davis. Now we got the old Chad showdown. We got Chad Piper in the white 88 Grand Cherokee. AMC Designs, DWC Crochet, Northern Connections Contracting, Basalt Landscape, and FN Connections round out his sponsor list. Going against the other Chad, Chad Colin, who's got a bit of a cheering section as well all of a sudden, in Jaeger Munster 2. They don't even know when to cheer. They're not as organized as Ashley's cheer, I'll tell you that. Okay, let's try this. Chad Colin! Chad's got his radio on. He can probably hear me. Yeah, he's waving at me. Don't forget to mention Dr. Frank and Harris Road Chiropractic, he's probably saying right about now. You got a little 351 Windsor in here, one of my favorite all-time motors, C6 with some 410 gears. Chad versus Chad. And they're off. Chad with the early lead. Oh, Chad won. Which Chad? An 8:039 for Chad Piper and 8:274 for Chad Colin in Jägermunster 2. Okay, so this is the last competition vehicle coming up here. This is my buddy Derek Bachman. Bachman Turner Overdrive? Bachman Turner Overdrive. Anyways, Derek Bachman. In a vehicle he calls Bruce, which I believe was the shark in Finding Nemo. Now, Derek has been right in the thick of things in this class. 7.2, a 6.9, a 7.6. Gotta back him up, Matt. Gotta back him up. AJ's just heading over right now. She's got the race suit on. See, there's AJ right there with the blue and white race suit on. She's gonna go race Nathan's hot rod. So they're gonna get her suited up. So now you see this blank spot right here on the tower. From here on in, nothing happens. Me and Alita are just gonna sit here and look pretty. Alita is anyways. I'm just gonna sit here. Come on, get the pedal to the metal there. A 10.293, all that, and that's gonna be his throwaway. Yeah, the mud, you know what, I gotta tell you, man, the mud has been really good this weekend. It's been really muddy. Muddy Moose, this is Ashley Deedles in a 99 Jeep Cherokee. She wants to thank Tim's Trailer Repairs, Dash Motorsports, Zombie Moose Cleans, Lordco Racing. Special shout out to Andrew Stevens and Troy Black for all their help. And this is in memory of Dave Humphrey. Dave Humphrey, I believe, from Dash Motorsports. Now, Ashley has run a 7.8, a 6.5, and a 7.9. She's doing pretty good here. She's on course for another good pass, but Sallo's reeling her in. An 8.8 for Ashley Deedles and a 9.731 for Ryan Sallow in the Raspberry.
And that's the cover picture.